Is that just rumor?
No, it's just one big rumor that doesn't seem to go away. But and at this point, I feel like I'm disappointing the whole.
Girls' DC Portia relationship highlights include her finally speaking out following her terrible split from Ellen, whose controlling behavior contributed to the breakdown of their marriage by making Portia feel afraid. Although it did cause a problem in her marriage by after a time of silence, people close to Portia's personal issues revealed that Portia had decided to sever ties with Ellen, even requesting her to leave their house. Portia claims that she has no regrets about her choice, that she has found peace, and that she is taking some time to think things through. She is now concentrating on spending more time with her family, and it is obvious that this adjustment is providing her with much-needed solace. What happened? Ellen is poor and degenerate. The impact of public scrutiny. DeGeneres' story began in 2000 at a Los Angeles event. Ellen, a popular comedian and TV host, was already open about being gay, while Portia, an up-and-coming actress from Ally McBeal, was not. When Portia first met Ellen, she was conclusion, and viewer engagement immediately captivated.
Living with anorexia and bulimia is hell, but chronic dieting is also hell. Living your entire life never feeling good enough about your body, never always feeling like if you weighed a little less somehow you'd be happier, your life would be better, is a horrible way to live. And it's a very short step from a full-blown eating disorder. But really the only way I recovered from my eating disorder and from chronic dieting was to never ever restrict any kind of food, not even portion size. And that really is the only way that food loses its power over you. If you can have something every day as much as you want, you tend not to want.
But afraid to act on her feelings, fearing it would hurt her career, they exchanged pleasantries and moved on. But the encounter left a lasting impression on Portia over the next few years. Their paths crossed a few more times. Each meeting carried a certain magnetic tension, a sense of something unsaid. By 2004, both Ellen and Portia found themselves single and at a similar event again. This time there was no mistaking the mutual attraction. Ellen, being the more openly out and proud of the two, initiated a deeper conversation, breaking down some of the barriers Portia had built around herself. Portia felt safe in Ellen's presence, a feeling she had rarely experienced before they began dating soon after. Throughout the incident, Portia later told the Post, her companion was like my everything, literally and figuratively. But she regretted that the story was told in the public and never felt like it was enough. Authenticity in the LGBTQ+ community. Portia was getting recognition for her role in Arrested Development, and as they became more transparent about their relationship, their bond grew even stronger. Ellen, who had faced harsh criticism after coming out in the late 1990s, was now thriving as the host of the Ellen DeGeneres show, which debuted in 2003. Ellen often talked about her love for Portia on her show, and Portia, who came out around the same time they started dating, found Ellen's self-assurance and optimism to be very inspiring. She frequently called Ellen her soulmate and best friend, and by 2005 they were inseparable because of their mutual love of animals, philanthropy, and desire to change the world. When the California Supreme Court overturned the ban on same-sex marriage in 2008, Ellen's wit and humor counterbalanced Portia's more reserved and introspective personality. They were frequently spotted holding hands, laughing together, and exchanging affectionate looks at red carpet events. They became a beloved couple and a beacon of hope for many in the LGBT+ community. In addition to being a personal decision, Ellen and Portia made a significant political statement when they decided to get married. Ellen proposed to Portia at their Los Angeles home and gave her a gorgeous 3-carat pink diamond ring. Portia was overcome with emotion and said yes right away, and their wedding took place on August 16, 2008, in a small private ceremony at their Beverly Hills home, attended by close family and friends. The day was full of love and happiness. The couple wore dresses designed by Zac Posen, and Ellen exclaimed, "There's a smile on my face, a spring in my step, and a ring on my finger." Their marriage marked the start of a new chapter in their lives, and they continued to support each other in their respective careers while also taking on joint projects. particularly those focused on humanitarian and animal rights causes. In public, they were frequently seen sharing affectionate moments, laughing together, and displaying general admiration for each other. Ellen and Portia, wearing a flowing dress and a white pantsuit, exchanged handwritten vows full of love, support, and friendship. It was a historic moment not only for them, but for countless others who look up to them as role models. But like all relationships, Hollywood was known for being challenging to watch. There were challenges in Ellen and Portia's marriage, as the demands of public scrutiny in Hollywood and their demanding schedules started to wear them down. Around 2014, when reports of a separation between the couple began to make headlines, one of the first indications of problems appeared. These rumors were stoked by Portia's inability to carve out a career for herself in the shadow of Ellen's success and Ellen's well-known persona as a talk show host. Portia, a gifted actress, experienced an identity dilemma that strained their relationship because she was frequently defined by her marriage rather than her accomplishments. Portia was also battling personal issues, such as her long-term battle with eating disorders and feelings of inadequacy. At the same time, living with anorexia and bulimia is terrible, but chronic dieting is even worse. It's a terrible way to live, and it's a very short step from a full-blown eating disorder. The only way I was able to overcome both my eating disorder and chronic dieting was to never, ever restrict any kind of food, not even portion size. This is the only way that food loses its power over you. If you can eat whatever you want every day, you tend to want it less. As Ellen's program continued to gain popularity, her career began to demand more of her time and energy. Ellen was becoming one of the most powerful and influential figures in Hollywood, something she knew all too well. Our brand of humoricness and advocacy for positive change was resonating worldwide. Yet the image of Ellen the entertainer contrasted with the reality at home. Portia often felt lonely and isolated in their May marriage. Ellen, with her busy schedule, sometimes failed to notice how deeply Portia was struggling in 2018. Len seriously considered ending her talk show, healing worn out by the pressure of always maintaining a public image of kindness and happiness. She's exhausted by the constant expectations from her audience and the entertainment industry. Areshki supported the idea, seeing it as an opportunity for them to reconnect away from the spotlight. However, Len ultimately decided to renew her co-contract, choice that seemed to poison her prioritization of her career over personal time with Portia. As years went by, cracks in their marriage became more apparent. Hence, pressure from their public life, combined with personal insecurities, created a rift. The pandemic of 2020 only exacerbated